Alright, opponent, make a choice. Ooh. Ooh. What's up, Jamers? It's TheOneJame, and today we are playing Rakdos Midrange. This went 6-0, undefeated in the standard challenge over the weekend, and I want to show it off for you and see if we can do that in best of one. Now, we have Duresses in the sideboard, whack, more Brotherhood Zens and Licensed Hearse and Squee and Jaya, but we are will be playing it in best of one, and I think this is a good candidate to do that. Against Soldiers in Mono Red, we do have Cut Down, Go for the Throat, Abrade. We even have copies of Brotherhood's End in the deck here as well. This is still, I didn't change anything from this best of 3 list, and it still should be really good in best of 1. 4 Bankbuster, 4 Bloodtithe Harvester, 3 Trespasser, a Gix, a Liliana, 4 Fables, 2 Sheoldred, and 4 copies of Invoke Despair. We do have 17 red sources in this deck to try to cast Brotherhood's End. I might bump it up to 18 to play more Ziatora's Proving Ground, but you also don't want to have a billion tap lands in your deck. So right now, I think I'm going to change a black source, like one of these basic swamps over here under my face, one of the 8 copies, and replace that with one more Ziatora's Proving Ground to make it 18, because 18 is what I like to cast a double red spell on turn 3, which we'll need to do against Soldiers in Mono Red in order to stay alive. Anyway, I made that one change, but anyway, it's the same exact deck. Let's try to go undefeated as well here today. I hope you like the content. Go ahead and like the video if you do like Rakdos Midrange, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more standard best of 1 content like this. Let's get into the matches, and it all starts right now. That's a keep. If we're playing an Invoke Despair deck, I always play basic Mountain last. That's a Jetmir's Garden. Interesting. They're playing Leyline Binding? Oh no, they're just playing Late on Arms. They're playing Late on Arms with Fable the Mirror Breaker. I'm gonna play around Destroy Evil by just playing this first. Because I don't want to get my Fable Destroy Evil immediately and let them use their mana. I'm just going to attack, and I'm not going to use this on my turn. Because I want this to flip. Please don't be playing Reanimator. No Reanimator, please. They could be playing, like, bringing back Titan of Industry and stuff. They discarded nothing. I guess their hand's perfect. Making Graveyard Glutton a 4/4 does also play around Abrade from the opponent. I am going to kill this with my own Abrade. Actually, is Go for the Throat better? Because Abrade gets rid of Bankbuster. They probably have so many of those. Yeah, Go for the Throat's just better at killing this than Abrade is. Because, like, I can't Go for the Throat Sanctuary Warden anyway. So I'm just going to attack. I'm going to get Wandering Emperor, but then I get to go Fable plus hold up one of these. They don't have Laydown Arms in hand, or they would have used it.
Feel the energy of battle, then guide it like water.
Use the energy of battle, then guide it like water. Hopefully they discard a card for Warden, then press decline. Farewell.
You're done.
So we're going to Fable, and then Abrade the Fable. Please don't play AO to Non-Sky. Another Fable. It's Fable Wars. Kind of makes you want to Abrade that thing.
Remember your training.
Alright, what could possibly go wrong? What do they do? Just like block the reflection with reflection? It's a good way to get rid of both things. Alright, opponent, make a choice. Ooh. Ooh. We take those. God, they probably have another farewell. Like, no way they ditch farewell while having another one. They discarded nothing again. Okay, hand's perfect. Hand is still perfect. Confirmed. Wedding. That's unfortunate. Oh god, the third Fable. What do you do now? Can we have a farewell, please? Alright, now I'm just jamming my whole hand because... Ooh. Good one. Probably better than the other plays I was thinking. Honestly, this Invoke Despair is not good right now. Okay, what if I attack with Bankbuster and they just, like, double block it? Is that good for me? Like, yeah? They're not gonna double block it, though. They're just gonna jump. Holy crap, yes. Please do that. Oh, yes. Like, I understand that getting 2 draws off the table is relevant, but also making their creatures do nothing is also relevant for me. I think I'm gonna play this land because I want to be able to play another spell after I invoke. I don't think our Invoke Despair is ever going to be that good, but at least it gets rid of... Oh my gosh, their hand's finally not perfect. They drew an extra land. Invoke Despair is definitely getting rid of Reflection, Announcement, or the other Fable, and definitely Emperor. Which is, I guess, a 2-for-1 for us. It doesn't necessarily get rid of Wedding. Like, they probably don't have a Farewell. Since they discarded their Farewell knowing they had, like, multiple other Fables in their hand and knew they didn't want to play it. That's the AO. I did not want them to have that.
I have got new moves to teach you.
Well, this Bloodtithe's pretty good. Well, that gets rid of AO. And this Reflection's not really doing anything right now. But I don't like how AO gives them access to giving +1/+1 counters to their entire board. So let's just go after this first. And I'll take the 5. At some point, their hand's gotta give, like, their hand's been perfect so far. Our hand wasn't too bad either. That top deck Bloodtithe was really good. How do we prevent them from just going wide every turn? Probably can't, right? At least we've done a good job at making their Fables as bad as possible. Wait, what? They have a Ganjo? Oh no, they want to draw a card. I really don't want them to use AO to put +1/+1 counters on their whole board. And I do want them to have to... I want them to be forced to sack their wedding. And then I also... Do I also want to kill the AO this turn with the Bloodtithe? I lose the Bloodtithe forever, which is a sad part. But if I kill AO first with Bloodtithe... No, I guess I'll just do this first. See if that does anything. They sack their 3/3 or the AO, and then they sack Wedding Festivity and Wandering Emperor. I don't draw any cards, but that's fine. Now, am I killing the AO this turn? Probably not. We're in a lot better spot than I thought we were going to be like 5 minutes ago. They probably have a Farewell, though. Hopefully they just flood out from this point on, since they've drawn all gas. They have 1 more Fable in the deck. They have 3 more Weddings. They have 3 more Emperors. Attacking with 2 things. Okay, this is a bad sign for us that they are going to wipe the board. Hopefully it's just a sweeper that we draw a card from having Bloodtithe Harvester in play. They got rid of their own card. Oh, yes. We're at 8, which is scary, but I have Liliana. Plus a redraw, 2 redraws. Okay. Let's draw once to see if we can draw Sheoldred. And we'll cast that if we draw it. Nope. So we do this plus discard Swamp.
Enough with the mysteries. You won't be outsmarting me.
If we win this game, it's going to be insane. But eventually they're just going to keep drawing Sanctuary Wardens. Farmhand? Okay, that's awesome for me. But they are just going to discard the planes to Liliana, so it doesn't really do anything. They played it? Whoa.
Drop it.
Okay, they did flood out. Cutdown's not the worst. It lets me get in. But I might as well just attack now. Because they could just chump and I get to keep my cutdown. Wow, they chumped. Deal. Am I gonna win this game? I mean, at any point they could just have a blowout on me, so. I go. Nice. Plus again.
You won't be outsmarting me.
Discard another land. Wow. More lands?
Drop it.
Wow. That's a game? Is there a creature in my grave? Is there a creature in their grave? Farmhand. Wow. Woo! We won that game somehow. I go first. Let's go ahead and keep this. I really hope this is the proving ground I put in last second. Because it's allowing us to cast Brotherhood's End if we need to. They are going to put me to sleep. We are going to Bankbuster. Probably safe go for Sheoldred since we have no other answer to it. Hopefully they don't duress me. They did not duress me. Okay, so we're going to go with Land Gix. My favorite thing about Bankbuster in this deck is that you get to go Land Gix plus Crew with Gix, attack with the 4/4. That you can't remove it with 1 mana right now. And then we get to draw a card immediately, which is very nice. It lets us get our land drops for Invoke Despair. Alright, so we'll go tap land next turn. That is sad for us. But if they do that, we can Brotherhood's End, kill Liliana, and Evolve Sleeper. Oh, that actually works out perfectly. Thank you, Double Red.
Oh, that's my cue to leave.
And since we have quad black, we will pay a life and Invoke Despair them. Perfect. I'll take 2 life. Or do I want a Liliana minus and then Bloodtithe Harvester? Is that just better? That's honestly better.
No more distractions. Let's make this. I've always hated crowds.
I'm not going to play around blitzed underdog here to kill Liliana, because if they do that, they lose to Invoke Despair. Another one. I am not going to kill this. Another go for the throat.
Drop it.
Let's go ahead and hit them to 4. Bankbuster has been super good here. I mean, I don't really need to explain to you how good Bankbuster is. We're going to get Invoke Despair. That's fine, because they die to Bankbuster here. Nice. I will go first and keep a mulligan. Mono blue. Our hand is not very good against mono blue. Abrade doesn't kill anything in their deck. Liliana and Yawgmoth both get countered next turn. What if I try to bait them into casting... What if I try to bait them into casting Hottigen next turn? By just going land, cycle, main phase, and act like it's a bad play. But in fact, I just want them to jam their spell. Didn't work. Did not work. I don't want them to cast a draw spell here, so I have to cast a spell. Resolves. They cast a draw spell anyway. I really wanted them to gem Hottigen last turn. Alright, they're gonna bounce Gix, and I'm okay with that. Or kill it with a braid. Oh wow. No, they just said no blocks. Wow, Rending Flame. Okay, now I get to resolve Liliana. I mean,
Happy to help.
if they're playing red, that means a braid could be used. So I'll just pitch to land now. And like, see if a braid can be used on like a Ledger Shredder or something. Or like a third path Iconoclast. Sokenzan? Okay. No Iconoclast. Thirst in response to Liliana. They discarded Brotherhood's End and a counterspell. And now they discard another Make Disappear. Well, I mean, here's our opening for this. They discarded 2 Make Disappears already. There it is. We can just minus on that. Oh, just kidding. Okay, so they can negate our next Invoke Despair, which is unfortunate. If we minus Liliana, they get rid of Tolarian Terror 100%. If they have another negate, I'm going to be super sad. But I don't think we have a choice. Yes! It's a keep. Yeah, the mono blue opponent was like, can I get my Make Disappears back? Can I get those back now? Yeah. Scoured Barons, you don't see that one every day. It's probably Orzhov Invoke Despair deck. They play Basic Swamp, I know what they're playing. If they play anything other than Basic Swamp, I'm confused. Okay, I'm not confused anymore. Okay, I probably have to Abrade that, so I don't give them like just random value. And if I play Trespasser and attack with Bankbuster, they're just like, oh, I'll just play my Liliana and minus on Graveyard Trespasser. That's just like not okay. So I'm gonna have to just Abrade this now. I don't. It feels bad. That play just feels bad, especially since they don't have a land drop next turn, but... Alright, what are the chances they have Liliana in their hand? Low, because they didn't play it? I need land drops. So I'm just going to draw a card. Wamp, wamp, wow. Just cast Sheoldred. Is that an Emperor? We drew a land. I mean, our only play is Sheoldred here. Yeah, it's Emperor. I'm not going to crew because I don't want to get that exiled. Should we go for the throat? What phase am I in? End step? I mean, if I made them just cast Go for the Throat on 4 mana, then that's a win for me. Legions to Ashes? Please draw an untap land. Please punish. Please punish. Thank you. Okay, so we go Liliana plus, and then cast Bloodtithe. And we'll discard Brotherhood's End.
Nobody knows Dominaria's shadows
Like, I don't think it's correct just to jam Invoke Despair here.
We all
I think they're probably playing like Wedding Announcement and stuff, since they're also playing basic planes. They could be playing Restoration of Iganjo to search these basic planes, because why else would they have those in the deck? Because they're playing Scour Barons. You have to think, like, why are they playing this card over like anything else they could be playing? Their deck has to be super greedy with black and white. So they're probably playing double black like Liliana. They're probably playing Invoke Despair, and they're also probably playing double white cards like Wandering Emperor and Steel Seraph. So I have to think that they're playing all of those cards. Like, there's more black-white tap lands. Now here I kind of want to Invoke Despair them, because they might be playing Path of Peril, so I don't want to flood out my board too much, and I want to cast Invoke Despair and draw a card that I don't care about to discard a Liliana. Perfect. I don't care about this Brotherhood's End. Or do I, actually? If they cast Steel Seraph, I'm going to be super upset that I got rid of this. But I do want 6 lands for these two. I'm just going to pitch a land for now. I don't have to play the land. If they have Steel Seraph, I'm going to be really sad that I got rid of my Brotherhood's End, so... Depopulate. Wow, yeah, super greedy. I mean, they haven't shown any double black cards yet, but you have to assume, with Scour Barons and Basic Swamp in their deck, they are doing that. But looking at my graveyard, maybe they have Graveyard Trespasser of their own. We're sad if they play Seraph on the big side. No, we can just minus Liliana. But I kind of don't want to minus Liliana. Yeah, Brotherhood's End deals 3 damage to our own Walker, but if we plus, it's not going to be that big of a deal. Farewell? Wow. Okay, that's also a reason to not flood the board. Okay, I think I can discard my Brotherhood's End now. The opponent's not playing Late on Arms because they'd be playing the other copy of the black-white land that is a Plains. This one's not a Plains. We have 5 mana available, so I think I just want to go Graveyard Trespasser, Graveyard Trespasser, Reckoner Bankbuster. No, I want to go Bloodtithe. The reason for Bloodtithe here, instead of this, is because if this gets Legions to Ashes again, because they play that, I want to be able to get a draw off it first. And this at least puts them on a 2-turn clock so that they have to sweep again. And they already got rid of Depopulate and Farewell. Yep, another Depopulate. And playing Bloodtithe Harvester is good because if they have it, then I draw a card. They have to play this card or they lose it. To Liliana. Okay, now we're going to ultimate. Now they lose half their lands. I don't like ultimating Liliana on 6, though. But yeah, I really don't like doing that. It's gonna plus again.
Drop it.
And then Sheoldred's gonna punish them. Like, what are you gonna do? Keep 4 lands and then draw for turn? Liliana's gonna be gone? That doesn't make any sense. Well, now they actually lose half their stuff. So now it's actually worth ultimating because I keep Liliana around.
Don't bother begging.
I don't want them to be able to cast Invoke Despair, and I want their mana base to be as painful as possible. So I want to keep double caves, double plains. But if they keep Sanctum, Takenuma, Mountain, and Scoured Barrens, then they're out a bunch of plains. Which is still okay. No reason to play out Bankbuster here. You actually got to cast Emperor.
Anyone who harms my people must contend with me.
Thought about go for throwing my own Sheoldred so they don't gain life, but I don't really need to do that.
Almost sad to see you go.
Well, that would have been game if I drew drew Trespasser. Oh well. Yeah, go for a throat was lethal with 100% like knowledge of my next draw. Right? How are we gonna burn them?
We all have things we'd rather forget.
Like with 100% hindsight, everything's possible. Unless I actually miss lethal somehow.
Later. Let your blade do the talking.
Drop it.
Nice. That's a keep. I am just going to cast Bankbuster here. Nothing they can do with 1 mana to punish me on this. They didn't play a creature. If I Bloodtithe Harvester, do they go for the throat? And if so... If they play Liliana, I can't punish them. Because if they go Liliana minus, I'm just going to play a land and pass. Because if they go Liliana minus on my Bloodtithe, I have no untapped land for Sheoldred to attack it. Okay, I need a Abrade. Alright, I can cast Sheoldred here, but they haven't used a removal spell yet, which is awkward. I can Bloodtithe Harvester this, take 3 plus cut down this, take 3 again, and that doesn't actually seem good at all either. I'm just gonna ignore it for now. Until my outs to it get better. Well, they're gonna get a draw off this. Well, that's a pretty good answer. Did not expect to draw double Invoke off that. I mean, how good is casting Invoke Despair right now? I'm not enhancing my board. I can kill whatever they play. They probably attack with Gix again. I mean, Bloodtithe Harvester blocks the Gix. I think they have cut down. I'm gonna hold up, go for a throat for Gix, and hold back for now. Because I can crew the Bankbuster with the Harvester and double block the Flesh Gorger. And then I still get to draw a card with my last remaining mana if they go to kill my Bankbuster with Infernal Grasp. So I can go double block and then go for a Throat Gix, so I get rid of both things. I'm doing awesome, Alex. Thanks for asking. Attacking? Really? Go to blocks? Wow. Ah, Undying Malice. Second Undying Malice? Go for a throat by 2/2? Oh my gosh, this is like the best possible for me. I don't take any damage. They bring this to 7/5 and then we Invoke Despair them. Oh crap, I can't Invoke Despair them. I forgot I can't. Because I don't have the land. Alright. We're gonna have to Bloodtithe. Oh wait. I already had a blood token, so I did not have to Bloodtithe. Okay, it still works. We drew the land. So glad I got to catch your stream. I was actually looking at this deck earlier, and I'm glad to watch my favorite standard streamer play it. Thank you so much, Reverend Quotes. Thanks for stopping by. Malice is sweet when it works. The problem is getting it to work. I think I'm just double blocking this thing. They already used 2 Go for the Throats. Misery Shadow. Crap. Now I can't Invoke Despair their board. They attack with Flesh Gorger, I double block. I can't just take this, can I? Probably not. Wait. No, I got this, I got this. I got this. We can kill the Shadow and then... We got this. Reason why I don't play a land first is so we can play a tap land. Or we could just play Swamp and then use the blood token. But I think we're fine right now. Put back a redundant legendary. Swiss Spear. Alright, moving that one to the top. Move that one to the front, please. It's gonna take a quick trip to the front of our hand. Are you gonna shock me? The weird thing is, are we Brotherhoods ending next turn? They don't have a big board. Like, honestly, I don't even think so. I think we're just casting Trespasser and just make them deal with it. Like, they can't kill it right now. Like, they have to cast a Lightning Strike and discard a card. We're okay with that. Reckless Impulse after you play a land. Surprising. So they go land chick. No, they can't play a land. They're making it a 3/4, which is unfortunate. I honestly might just pass next turn with making Trespasser a 4/4. No blocks. Do I want to make it a 4/4? Probably not. Let's cast Sheoldred, right? It would really suck if they go, like, land, 5 damage to Sheoldred, cast chick, attack. We're not here to mess around, though. They don't have it. Or else they would have used it then. Wolfair. They attack me for 2, I go to 8. Abrade is super nice right now. I don't need to use Brotherhood's End. I want to cast Fable, but I also want to cast Abrade. We'll cast Abrade because it gains more life. Keeping this in my hand to gain life from Sheoldred. I'm probably blocking with Sheoldred, so I'm just going to attack here. Exile their Monocyte Swift Spear, gain a life. They gotta have 2 removal spells for Sheoldred. There's nothing that... Or Obliterating Bolt, I guess. Obliterating Bolt would be great, because then they get to hit me for 5. Kumano, go to 9. They can still kill me with burn spells here. Because they hit me to 7, and they can go, like... Lightning Strike, Play with Fire, and I die. Oh, that's a great draw. Go for a throat this. Then I get to exile it out of their grave. I still have to keep... I'm not going to exile it out of their grave this turn, I don't think, though. And the reason for that... Well, I guess I should have made this a 4/4 then if I wasn't going to do that. Because they can go Bloodthirsty Adversary, and so I need to exile Play with Fire. They can kill Trespasser with this, but that's fine. You need 2 other attackers to reanimate the chick. Whenever you attack with 3 or more creatures... Oh, 3 of them. So I'm playing around Bloodthirsty, so they go land Bloodthirsty. They have to have an untapped land. Okay, they have it. Do they have Bloodthirsty? If they have it, I did the right thing in exiling their Play with Fire from grave. They have a Squee that's a 3/3. So I can't kill my Sheoldred yet. Because it does 4 damage. But they can bring it back out of the grave. They have Epicure. I'm down to 5. Land. Up to 7. If by Brotherhood's End, they can bring back the Squee, plus they have a Haster. Alright, Jamers, not only did this go 6-0 in a standard challenge, we went 6-0 in best of 1 also. All of those matches that you saw are every match that we played. So, thank you very much for hanging out. Please try this deck. It's awesome. We went 6-0. They went 6-0. You can go 6-0 too. Anyway, let's go on to the next one. Subscribe to the channel if you do want to see more standard best of 1 content like this. And I'll see you next time. And as always, peace.